The Ewok village is home to the Ewoks and the Rebels base for the Battle of Endor. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the review. Now, you'll notice there's no ladder and no stairs. So how exactly would the Ewoks get up? Well, luckily, the Ewoks are great engineers. So they have engineered an elevator system. Chief Chirpa comes running along, hops in the elevator. The elevator takes him up to village level. Now it's gotta get around to where it can, now it's up, and Chief Sherpa comes and jumps on out, and he's gotta beat on the ceremonial drum, and the elevator returns on down to go and grab the other Ewoks. Now, of the 8 Ewoks that Kenner did release, I have 3. And those 3 would be Chief Chirpa, Tebow, and none other than Logray. Now, the Ewoks gotta capture their enemies, or soon-to-be friends. So, yes, this is a real Last 17 Luke, and yes, I am being careful. So, we got Luke, we got R2, we got 3PO, even. We got Han, and well, of course, Chewie. He gets out of there fast enough, and by pulling on this little T-cap, the Ewoks can capture everybody. So, the Ewoks capture Han, Luke, 3PO, Chewie, and, well, what are they gonna do with them? Well, that is pretty self-explanatory because they're getting hungry from all of the nonsense going on. So, well, why not just have a little human barbecue? Now, if you'll excuse me, I will have to set the camera down to set up this next scene because it is very difficult to multitask and do both. So, I will quickly set this up. And by just simply sliding Han Solo's hands into the spit, the Ewoks have the fortunate privilege of grilling up Han Solo. Oh yeah, Tebow's having the time of his life, just roasting Han Solo. But, fortunately, Luke thinks otherwise. So, Luke Skywalker being Luke Skywalker. Because how can you not love Luke Skywalker? And the Ewoks do believe that C-3PO is some sort of god, and they're worshipping him. So, Luke Skywalker decides it's a great idea, because who wouldn't think this? You gotta have a little bit of fun when you're the main hero blowing up a Death Star and doing everything else. He raises C-3PO up in his throne. He's floating above there, and he's using his magic, and the Ewoks decide, well, maybe not today. So they free Han and R2. And, well, what does R2 do? He immediately goes and shocks some Ewoks. Because who doesn't want to do that? I know I do. So, the spit, it does come out from time to time because it's not the most stable So we'll just put it right back in. And nothing ever happened. Now, the Ewoks detect that there is a biker scout that's patrolling. So what do the Ewoks do? Well, they swing a big heavy boulder and it knocks him right down. Biker scout has been defeated. Now, the Ewoks do have a living quarters. So, I gotta go inside of there. Can fit about, comfortably 2, maybe 3 Ewoks in there. There it is, Chief Chirpa tending to Logray, because Logray, even though he's the medicine man, he will sometimes fall ill. And you can't really access it through that front panel. It's more or less the back panel. So after story time and, well, Luke Skywalker maybe altering and deceiving the natives with the Force, they allow for some troops to come and be stationed here on guard duty. So you do have the tree canopy for that. Now, of course, there's only one sticker, and that would be the fire, so that you can roast Han Solo. But, well, not even the armed guard can keep everybody out, so that is why the Ewoks, being genius, designed an escape hatch, or a trash chute, whatever you would like to call it. We will use, how about Logray? Well, just simply dive right on through there. And once you dive down, you come on out this way. And of course, you got that little window there. So, one more time, you may or may not be able to see Logray falling through. And of course, there's his feet up there. And we'll just pull them out. Now, that's really about it. So, to end, we will make a little scene. So, bear with me here, because, well, we gotta put the chief at the drum. Logray's tending the fire. Maybe they're having some Imperials for dinner. Who knows? Then we'll place Logray right there. We'll move Luke to here. And, well, R2 will be partying over here. Anakin Skywalker will decide to show up. And Chewie. Well, we'll put Chewie over here, because he has the best nose in the galaxy, and he can smell if any remaining Imperials are coming up. And, well, Han's gotta talk to Chewie, of course. He'll be doing that. Luke is having his moment, looking at his father. And, well, 3PO, because he is C-3PO, is still in the Ewok's mind a god. So, we can put C-3PO in his chair right there. Though the chair does take up a lot of space, not gonna lie about that. But overall, the Ewok village, it's not a bad playset. I think because they are the Ewoks, Star Wars fans actually tend to rank this playset lower than what it should be, because they are the Ewoks. And with play scenarios and stuff like that, this is a fun toy to play with. I'm not going to deny that. But there are features that could be better. They could have had tree canopies. And, well, do we really need the C-3PO throne? It's a nice thought, but at the end of the day, it just takes up valuable space on this platform. So guys, that's all I really do have for you guys today. What are your thoughts? Do you have the Ewok Village? Do you want the Ewok Village after watching today's video? If that's the case, you want to see more amazing Star Wars content like this. And, well, you just love remembering these toys for what they are, not what they get remembered as. Then please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we will talk again soon.